Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Real Time, where we talk about the movies we like.
And the ones we don't.
I'm Tyler.
And I'm Molly.
Today is the 50th anniversary of the original cult classic, The Rocky Horror Picture Show. It came out this day in 1975. It did absolutely abysmally at the box office at the time. On a budget of $1.2 million, it made around $450,000, but it hasn't really ever left theaters. It's been running continuously somewhere for around 50 years at this point, and it's made around 170 million. So it's been a bit successful since.
Yeah, it just took a long time.
Now, the generally accepted definition of a cult movie is a movie seen 50 times by that many people. I think that pretty much sums up Rocky Horror, I think.
Yeah, I would say back in the day for sure. I think more people have discovered it now, but yeah, it's definitely a cult classic.
Yes, directed by Jim Sharman and adapting the stage musical written by Richard O'Brien, who is also in the movie adaptation. This movie stars Tim Curry as Dr. Frankenfurter in one of his most iconic, if not his most iconic roles. And I'm not about to be controversial or try to go against the grain. This is probably my favorite from him, too.
I mean, it's a very good role.
Susan Sarandon and Barry Bostwick play Janet and Brad, our heroes of the movie. They're newly engaged, and they're trying to go see their old college professor, Dr. Everett Scott, to tell him the good news. And they get a flat tire on the way and have to take refuge in this castle where they come across all sorts of weirdness, such as, like I said, the writer of the original stage play, Richard O'Brien, and Patricia Quinn's Magenta, hench people of the aforementioned Dr. Frankenfurter, as well as Nell Campbell's Columbia. Now, what Frankenfurter is doing here is he's trying to make a man to he sums it up better than I can, really.
Yeah, you're right. He's just he's trying to make a man.
Along the way, we also meet Meatloaf's Eddie, another one of Frankenfurter's ex-hench people from The Sounds of Things.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
And the criminologist who is narrating all of this, played by Charles Gray, an interesting character who in the remake is actually played by Tim Curry, so that's nice.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Now, really, there's no way to explain Rocky Horror. You just have to see it. And the nice thing about it is its cult status has led to some interesting things at showings of this movie. It lends itself to a lot of audience interaction. People shout out things when they say certain lines or whenever certain people show up. And I haven't been to an actual midnight showing of Rocky Horror, but I've been to a stage adaptation where they gave us stuff to throw at the stage, like toilet paper and such. It's kind of like The Room, but done about 30 years before it.
Yeah, I've never went to any of those either, so I have no idea what it's like.
Well, according to my mom, it's a lot of fun.
It seems like it, yeah.
But so, what are your general thoughts on Rocky Horror?
You know, it's kind of hard to put into words because I do really like the songs. I will sing along to the songs any day. But the plot is just very weird. So I understand if you don't like it, I totally understand. It's weird. It takes, you have to have a certain taste, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, from also from what I understand, and from living with my best friend Alex. It also has a very prominent has a prominent staying power with the LGBT community, so that's nice.
Yeah.
Which
That's not surprising.
no, it's not. Not, but honestly, I'm with you. There's a lot of it that I don't really understand. A lot of it kind of loses me. I first saw this movie about 12 years ago with an ex girlfriend of mine. We just graduated high school. We're hanging out at her place. Um, the Chicago Blackhawks just won the Stanley Cup, and we're watching Rocky Horror Picture Show. It was the first time I ever watched it, like I said, and I didn't understand around half of it. Not much has changed, but it's still a lot of fun, and I kind of don't mind.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not supposed to understand it, you know? You just gotta sit back and experience it, I guess.
More or less, yeah. I would like to go to a midnight showing of it because I don't know, it just seems fun.
Maybe one day.
Maybe. So, Susan Sarandon actually doesn't like to talk about this movie.
Why?
It's not anything to do with the movie itself. It's just that she's pissed off about the fact that none of the cast got royalties from DVD sales.
Yeah. That is a little disappointing because that's probably where a lot of the money came from, so yeah.
Tim Curry was very reluctant to talk about it because, well, I'm not sure why, but he gained weight and tried to look as unappealing as possible after it. But in more recent years, he's more open to it and sees it as a rite of passage for teenagers. So that's nice.
Yeah.
Peter Hinwood, the actor for Rocky, is kind of embarrassed because he didn't really like his performance, given the fact that he wasn't an actor.
Yeah. He was probably just some strong muscle man, and they're like, "Hey, you want to be in this movie?"
He became an antique dealer, and there was a rumor that said that he would throw anyone out of his shop if they talked about it, but that's not true. And sees it as a part of the past and doesn't really talk about it too much.
An antique dealer is kind of a weird thing, but I mean I don't know the guy personally, but that just seems kind of funny.
Hey, no shade, man. Gotta do what you love. Meatloaf didn't like that he wasn't allowed to play both Eddie and Dr. Scott, which was customary in stage production, and which he did in the LA and the Broadway productions of the show.
All right.
And he felt that Jonathan Adams, who played the criminologist in the UK production, was miscast because he didn't have the singing voice for Eddie's Teddy.
Okay. Yeah.
Which, that could have been cool if Meatloaf got to do both.
Yeah, that would be cool.
It's kind of like in productions of Peter Pan, where the same actor plays both Captain Hook and the father.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mentioned before that there was a remake of this that was shown on TV, and it's kind of it's a bit hard to find now, but you're not missing much if you don't watch it.
Yeah, I can't imagine it was very popular because, whenever the original is so classic and well known, it's kind of hard to remake those things.
Richard O'Brien said that at the time of filming, he didn't like Tim Curry. He was resentful and kind of jealous of him because he was attractive and got all the good lines. But then again, Richard O'Brien literally wrote it, so you gave him the lines, my guy.
Yeah. All right.
And some of this movie kind of seems like a kind of a different take on the Frankenstein story, which the lead scientist who makes a man has Frank in his name.
Yeah, and he makes a guy, so yeah.
might be a little bit more accurate to the story than some of the Universal adaptations.
Maybe.
But yeah, I definitely got that vibe from this viewing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was on purpose.
Probably, if I had to say.
Yeah.
Uh, oh, let's see. So, Curry, O'Brien, Quinn, Campbell, and Meatloaf all reprise their roles from various stage productions. So that's cool.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Um. Oh, so some other people were up for these roles. Steve Martin auditioned for the part of Brad.
Interesting.
Vincent Price auditioned for the role of the criminologist.
Yeah, that would be cool.
According to Meatloaf, Elvis Presley was the studio's first choice to play Eddie, and Elvis actually kind of wanted to do it. He saw and he loved the stage show during its brief run at the Roxy Theater in West Hollywood.
Fun.
I don't know. That could have been fun. In the remake, he's played by Adam Lambert. I like it. I like his singing, but he is not Meatloaf.
Yeah, definitely not Meatloaf.
At one point, Columbia and Magenta were supposed to be one character instead of two separate ones. Writer and director Jim Sharman asked Richard O'Brien to write a part for Marion Faithfull, who wanted to be in the movie, but O'Brien refused.
Okay.
So the opening with the lips against a black void, it was originally supposed to have clips from all the movies mentioned, but it would have been absolutely devastating in cost to get the footage for those movies.
Yeah, all that copyrighted stuff. I'm sure it's expensive.
Oh yeah, definitely. And Alec Guinness was offered some role, possibly the criminologist, but he declined. That could have been interesting too.
It could have.
Yeah, right. So there's not really a whole lot you could say about Rocky Horror that can't be said, and really us talking about it isn't going to do it any justice. The best thing to do is to just go watch it. You can find a DVD of it easily on Amazon or something, or even on streaming if you want to do that.
Yeah, it's probably streaming somewhere.
Most likely. It's a very weird movie, but it's a very fun one too.
Yeah, you can have fun with it.
Well, that'll do it for us. We'll see you next time.
See you next time.